Another writer program. So we've got, in this case, a teacher wants to estimate how long students might take to read a novel. So teachers grading the novels as 3 grades: easy, medium, or hard. So we know that we've immediately got 3 things to choose from. If a novel's easy, it takes the student 30 seconds a page to read, medium at 45, hard at 60. So teacher inputs the number of pages in the novel plus the difficulty, and the program should output the estimated time to read the whole novel in minutes. So we know we've got a conversion to do as well. We had seconds there, we've got minutes now. So first thing we want to do is get some data from the user. So we probably call this pages. Pages equals, and it wants to be a number, this, so integer input. We could say something like how many pages. Like that. So we've got our value into pages. We want to know the difficulty as well. So difficulty equals input. So in this case, it needs to be string data. So input's fine. We could say how difficult. Easy, medium, or hard, something like that. So in the exam, you don't have to write a long string inside the input. It doesn't matter really what you put in there. It's just that we're used to doing this when we're doing our coding. So perhaps we'll have a variable called seconds per page or something like this. And I'll just initialize that and make it 0. So seconds per page is 0. And then the next thing we want to do is we'd like to decide whether it's easy or difficult. So an if statement. So if difficulty equals easy, and if it is, then seconds a page equals 30. Then elif difficulty equals medium. Don't forget the quote marks around this string. Sec page equals 45. And then if it's not that, we can just say else sec page equals 60. It's going to take a minute to read that page. So now we've done the if statement, then we can do the calculation. So time seconds equals pages times second a page, sec page. That's going to give us the result in seconds. It says we need to output it in minutes, so we could have another variable, maybe time mins equals time secs divided by 60 seconds in a minute. And then the last thing to do is output what we have found. So print the time to read is, and it's time in time mins that we called that. And that's the end of it. So we've done everything we needed to there. We've input some data. So we input the pages here, really should line it with that. We input the pages when the difficulty, so our inputs are there. We set up a variable called seconds a page, and then we did our selection statement here. So if it's easy, set it to 30. If it's difficult, set it to medium. Otherwise, it must be hard, so we'll set it to 60. And we did our calculations bit here, and finally our output here. Output, calcs, selection, and we should have got all the marks for that. So that was another one, Python writing a program estimating the length of time for reading a novel.